let's take a look at what's the latest in version 1.3. In this version, I aim to expand on some already made features, including more mobs, natural spawning, and more. Starting off, let's take a look at the new mobs added in this update. First up, we have Chuchus. These monsters are very akin to slimes. However, unlike slimes, they're able to hurt you in all sizes, making them dangerous in swarms. Much like Keese, I took inspiration from Breath of the Wild when working on them. Just like in that game, there are 4 total types, so let's go over them and their differences. To start with, they all behave similarly in that they jump at you and try to attack you. Just like a slime, if they take too much damage, they end up splitting apart. The default blue ones are your average slime enemy that can spawn in forest, flower forest, birch forest, old growth birch forest, dark forest, and plains biomes. By slaying one, you're able to obtain their jelly, which you can eat to douse yourself should you happen to catch on fire. Next up are ice chews, which when inflicting damage also give you the frost effect, similar to being in powdered snow. These chews are able to spawn in snowy plains, ice spikes, frozen peaks, jagged peaks, snowy slopes, frozen oceans, deep frozen oceans, groves, frozen rivers, snowy taigas, and snowy beaches. Their jelly has the same effect as blue chew jelly, except you can use it to craft ice arrows. Thirdly, we have electric chews, which infect you with the slowness debuff when dealing damage. Originally, I had played around with the idea of them making you drop your equipment, but that was really annoying, so I removed it. These chews can be found in desert and badland biomes. The jelly can be consumed super quickly and has a 60% chance to give you the speed effect for 6 seconds. It can also be used to craft lightning arrows. And last but not least, we have fire chews, which do exactly what you'd expect them to, lighting anyone that comes in contact with them on fire. These mobs can be found in nether biomes only, such as the nether wastes, soul sand valleys, crimson forests, warped forest, and basalt deltas. Their jelly can be eaten to remove any frost from the player, and can be used to craft fire arrows as well as heart potions. All chews are also able to have their jelly turned into blocks. Now moving on to stats, chews in general have 3 hearts plus their size number, and their attack damage is 1 heart plus their size. Shoutouts to Totally Hakurai for making the original chew model as well as the blue chew texture. Moving on, we have Skulltulas. Skulltulas are armored spiders that make use of skulls to improve their defenses. They are similar to spiders, however, they are always hostile if you get close to them. Upon death, they drop bones as well as the usual spider drops. Skulltulas can spawn in all the same biomes as the blue chews, but only below Y level 15. For stats, they have 14 hearts, 8% knockback resistance, deal 2.5 hearts of damage, and have 8 armor. Before moving on to the big one, here are some changes done to mobs already in the mod. Deku are now able to spawn naturally in dark forest, swamp, and mangrove biomes. Keese have had the Z fighting on their ears fixed, as well as now spawn underground in all the same biomes as blue chews and Skulltulas. Last up, Darknuts have had their textures refined by Totally Hakurai, the same person that made the Clawshot models, so if you think they did a good job, please let them know. Now let's move on to what you're really here for. Which, if you know anything about me, I hate these guys. I mean, look at him and his stupid, smug face. Who does he think he is? Which, let's be honest, they deserve it. So to punish them, they'll forever be in my mod. Koroks come in 7 different varieties, being oak, dark oak, birch, acacia, cherry, jungle, and mushroom. Moving on from that, Koroks are more akin to animals than they are any other type of creature. Koroks love treats naturally, and can be lured to you with an apple or cookie. Of course, Koroks are famous for their seeds, which you're only able to get by befriending them. To get the seeds, you're able to feed them a delicious treat, Treats are split into two categories, being small and big. Small treats only give you 1 seed before the Korok goes on cooldown, while big treats give you 3 seeds before going on cooldown. The cooldown is about 5 minutes. The list of small treats are apples, melon slices, sugar, honeycombs, honey bottles, and cookies. For big treats, we have cake, golden apples, and super mushrooms. Koroks are known for their exceptional dancing skills, so if you give them the opportunity to boogie, they'll take it. Koroks are able to spawn all across the world, including Savanna, Windswept Savanna, Savanna Plateau, Desert, Windswept Hills, Birch Forest, Old Growth Birch Forest, Snowy Slopes, Cherry Groves, Jungles, Sparse Jungles, Bamboo Jungles, Swamps, Mushroom Fields, Plains, and Forest biomes. So go out in the world and care for them. Speaking of Korok seeds, they're the new currency used for the mysterious trader. Don't worry, I've heard your requests, so here's the most requested feature, Morshoe. Using emerald blocks as his workstation, you can trade him Korok seeds to get blue emeralds. This is how you get started in order to obtain another highly requested feature, rupees, or colored emeralds. To start with, blue emeralds cannot be crafted. However, if you want to downgrade currency, you can turn them back into 5 regular emeralds. From this point on, you are, however, able to craft the various tiers of emerald, ranging from red to gold. You need 4 blue emeralds to make a red, 2 red and 2 blue to make a purple, 2 purple to make a silver, and 3 silver to make a gold. Each emerald can also be crafted into blocks for storage. Moving on to the real meat of this update, bags. Bags come in 3 different types and 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large. First up, we have bomb bags, an item used to store all of your bombs. You can store any combination of bomb flour, bombs, and water bombs inside them. By right-clicking one, you're also able to toss a bomb from the bag without needing to take any out. By shift right-clicking, you can swap which bomb is selected inside of the bag. Next up, we have quivers for all of your archery needs. They can store all types of arrows. Lastly, we have wallets. These are able to store any type of emerald along with Korok seeds. So if you find yourself wanting to collect them all, then one of these will surely come in handy. Along with that, very huge shout out to Deadly Diamond 98 for so graciously giving me his bag item code to make this update happen. If he didn't, this update definitely wouldn't have come out the way that it had. So, if you enjoy the update, please go take a look at his mods like Healing Pretty Good, Legend of Steve, and the Familiars mod, which I'll link down in the description below. Moving on to new items, each of the elemental rods now has an upgraded form, which can be crafted at a smithing table with a master upgrade template, refined master ore, and the respective rod. The Inferno Rod works as a flamethrower, the Blizzard Rod shoots out 3 ice shots, the Hurricane Rod launches you up super high, and the Sandstorm Rod is the least changed, which only lets you dig sand a bit faster. The Refined Hero's Bow, which is a more durable hero's bow, and can be crafted the same way as the rods. There is also the Refined Mirror Shield. Unlike the regular Mirror Shield, this shield is able to deflect all projectiles, as well as takes normal damage from physical attacks, the best of both worlds. The Rock's Cape now lets you glide normally and jump much higher than before. Finally, a new mask has been added in the form of the Korok mask. This mask makes Koroks fall in love with you, and has them follow you around. It can be obtained via using the Ocarina on a Korok that has the regeneration effect. However, it can also be found in the new structure, the Forest Haven. The Forest Haven is a large forest structure that is home to the Koroks. This structure is incredibly rare, and it can only spawn in biomes marked as forests. However, this place is teeming with all kinds of secret chests and Korok homes, so there's a good chance you might find a secret or two, especially underneath the carpet. And that's a wrap. Be sure to tell me your favorite feature in the comments below, as well if you have any ideas, please feel free to suggest them. And make sure to subscribe for more. I'm always working on new things, so be sure to stay tuned. Alright, see you next time.